What a wonderful way to spend our Tuesday evening. Can we have another round of applause for our artist for this evening, Muskan Rao? I would now like to invite our guest of honor, Ms. Shantha Ratii, to say a few words, please. Muskan, can we also have you on stage?
Namaskaram, Vanakkam, good evening. What can I say after such a beautiful performance by Muskan? It is the aesthetics of the dance form. It is the dedication of the student, the hard work, the sadhana that she has put in that is evident today. Well done, Muskan. It was a pleasure. So when I see performances, which I've been doing for a long, long time, I put in the mileage. So the thought that keeps coming back to me, I would like to share with you. Are you prepared to get bored a little? Are you? Do you want me to share it with you? Okay. The thought is that this art form is so multidimensional. Tamila Cholapana Aduru Pokisham. There is so much in it. And it is not for nothing that dance was an offering to the gods in the temples. That is what strikes me very hard every time I see performances, every time I choreograph something, every time I listen to the music. Because according to the Agama Shastra, they had a system. First you prepare the deity, etc., and then you entertain him. So according to the Agamas, it starts with Argyam, the water, then Asanam, Snanam, Vastram, Dupam, Deepam, Vadyam, Geetam, and then Nrityam Darshayami. So the deity is prepared, he's dressed up, everything is sitting there like a samrat, and the dance is offered to him in all humility, in all devotion. That was the system of Sanatana Dharma. And yet today, we are in the 21st century and the third decade of 21st century. And even today, it hits you. That treasure trove, the richness of the form, the bhakti bhava, and all that goes with it touches your soul. So today what we witness, you experience something called the rasa, which I won't go into, it will take me till morning. So you carry this with you, this positive energy, and you take it away into this our present world, which is full of negativity. That is the role of classical arts. It is not razzmatazz and cheerleaders and hoo-ha. It is the tale of the soul speaking. And Muskan is well-trained, well-taught, and well-learned, which is obvious from her performance today. I missed her Arangetram a year ago because I wasn't in town, and I can see the kind of maturity that can come into a dancer. I think she's matured since the Arangetram and will continue because this is the beginning of her journey. Arangetrams are primary one. Now the journey starts. And the journey, though it looks like a long journey, it is a very potent journey. It's almost like we say, in Yoga Shastra, we say the Kundalini comes up, it travels up very fast to this point, the Agya Chakra. And the final journey is from here to the Sahasrara. It looks very near, but it is an arduous job. And I feel confident that Muskan is well equipped at heart and in every way to take on that journey and grow. And that is the pleasure that we get from watching a dance like that. And I must say that Sriliji is here? Yeah. Those of you, those of you who know her, who have met her, know that there's one thing that strikes you immediately about Sriliji is her humility. So much sits in this little form, and she is so humble. I recently worked with her, and it just touched my heart, her humility. And if this dance form does not teach us humility, it teaches nothing at all. When we do an arangetram, anything, எனக்கு எல்லாமே தெரியும், நான் பெரிய மேதைன்னு நினைச்சாக்கா, that is the end. Because before this cosmos, we are an atom. And that must be in our minds and in our whole body, in our cells, when we learn forms like this. Not just Bharatanatyam, we have 8 forms. I mean, which other civilization has it but the Indian civilization? Sanatana Dharma has it. And that is something that we must imbibe into our lives, that students must always have it in their hearts. And besides Sriliji, I must compliment Shrija. What a beautiful compare. How well done. And SIFAS, for 75 years, has been preparing student after student after student and putting them out there. What an achievement. What a wonderful achievement. And since I've come back to Singapore, in fact, rather before I left Singapore, I actually learned in SIFAS for about a year. This is a state secret that I'm revealing to you today. But when I came back to Singapore, I find that I'm very often working with the graduates from SIFAS, the alumni, who come to me, and I put them through this mentorship program. And some of them are so receptive, so open, and so absorbing to the system that can only benefit them. And that is what gives me great satisfaction as well, to nudge them in a direction where they can grow into outstanding dancers, as flag bearers for these dance forms. Now that I have bored you sufficiently, I give you my pranams and thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am, for those very sweet words and such well put thoughts. I assure you no one here was bored at all, rather the contrary. But just before you sit back down, I would like to invite you back on stage to felicitate the artist for tonight, Muskan. Muskan, can we have you back on stage, please, for the felicitation?
All of these achievements that a dancer gets to achieve, right? It is not possible. We seem a little, are you okay? Yeah. All of this that she has achieved is not possible without her parental support. Sonal Rao and family, friends, teachers, everybody. You just prop up a dancer. And I hope that you as audience, I'm sorry that there are not enough people here. It is their loss if they are not here today. Uh, to, you see, all of us have something to do this evening. We put that aside and we come here, all of us, unitedly. And that is what we need to do to, are you just able to hear me? It seems to work in layers. All right. So that is what we need to do for the arts. Because if we don't support the arts as audiences, it is going to dwindle away. Because this is not entertainment the way we are used to these days. Our senses are numbed and jaded with all of that. So what we get here is soul food. It touches your soul, and you are richer for that and blessed for that. The theory of rasa comes in, and that is also typical to our culture, our sanskar, our scholarship. So I wish that you will pass the word around that support the classical arts. We need it to keep it going. Thank you. Good night.
Can I invite both of you to stay on stage and invite Guru Srilaji as well as Muskan's family up on stage for a quick photo.